As everyone slowly gets on track on a bitter cold Saturday morning, an overarching display of force sits idle on the streets of downtown Flint, outside the Genesee County Jail.
You are going to walk into the lives of people who went to bed last night thinking that nobody cared.
Inside, things are heating up. Sheriff Chris Swanson is mobilizing an army of volunteers.
You will never be the same after today.
They come from all over the country. Their mission this December morning is simple: to deploy warmth to frozen hearts broken by a feeling of being left out in the cold.
You're going to walk into the lives of people who have needs that literally think nobody's ever going to notice.
At the same time, my brain and my mouth were speaking, and I was having two conversations, and I thought, look at the diversity in this crowd.
These warriors will brave the elements to deliver kindness to 250 families across the county, part of Swanson's 5th annual Christmas Spectacular.
December of 2020, we did our first giveaway. I just took boxes of goods that everybody could use and started knocking on doors.
5 years later, and people are knocking on Swanson's door asking if they could line up to have a hand in unboxing a little holiday cheer.
I didn't know him that well at that moment. So he threw out an idea. I'm like, not big enough. He's like, not big enough. I'm like, not big enough. I didn't know what that would, that's like a red cape in front of a bull.
Adam Mizell came all the way from Colorado. He hooked up with Sheriff Swanson after video of Swanson walking with protesters after the death of George Floyd in 2020 went viral. Together, they formed the nonprofit Us United.
How are we going to bring people together when there's not a brand of unity, there's not content and media of unity, there's not events and actions around unity? So he said, we need to start this movement of unity.
Part of that movement, this holiday event. The night before the big day, after 7 months of planning, the Northgate warehouse in Burton is a beehive of activity, buzzing with dozens of elves hard at work. $300 worth of retail goods from Kroger packed into each box through an assembly line.
You walked into this building and you could just feel the energy in here, and it's all people wanting to give back.
They're taped up and strategically loaded into a sleigh, one of a dozen U-Haul trucks that will be assigned a very specific route around the county.
We stepped it up a little bit and we're able to meet individual needs that we were told ahead of time.
Captain Dave Kinnemer says this year, specific requests from loved ones for appliances, toys, bikes, dog beds were all added to the mix thanks to corporate donations.
We have to bring in that money that makes it all happen and network and connect with those people and those businesses that provide us the finances to make that happen.
It's not in the job description, but no one from the sheriff's office is told they have to help. But Captain Jillian Macy says it's something they all feel called to do. For her, it's personal.
Coming from the background that I come from, growing up, we didn't have Christmas unless it was for programs like this. To be able to go into these homes and actually change these lives is amazing.
And little do any of the hundreds of volunteers know, in just a matter of minutes, their lives are also about to change.
All right, Christmas Spectacular 2024. Go do your thing and make magic happen. Thanks for everything.
One by one, as the crews rolled out, Sheriff Swanson paused for a moment to take it all in.
Look at the amount of people who gave up 7 hours on a Saturday in December to come together from not only all around the county, but all around the state, all around the nation.
But he couldn't pause for too long. He had 11 stops on his list, and he was ready to make the magic happen.
Hello? Are you having a good day? It's going to be even better when we're done with it.
Hi.
Can we come into your home? All right, we got some friends here.
Sometimes help comes when you don't expect it. Yeah, that's right. Our stove works, but our oven hasn't worked. They're bringing a stove in.
Woo!
Yes.
A stove. Our first place, we brought things in the house, but she said, I'm out of a job and I need tires. Well, I get to follow up on Monday and Tuesday and help get her connected to a resource.
And they're hoping to have enough money to have a small Christmas for the kids. Say no more. Somebody recommended you because they say Donald's a hard worker, but you guys are going on some rough times. They said washer and dryer, you're getting them both.
Excuse us coming through.
Was not expecting this today at all, but it's been such a big blessing, especially with what we've been through the last couple months.
They need it.
All right, and then this is our house right here. What's up, family? Mind if we come visit for a second? All right. I bet you know why we're here.
I do.
Why do you take care of so many people?
Because somebody's got you.
She's got 5 children. She's gonna need some bunk beds for her kids. I know there's some mattresses in there. Again, thanks to who? ABC. Thank you. And you got triplets?
Yes.
I understand you have like an appliance need. Is that true? Yes. This guy's from ABC Warehouse. He's a vice president. There you go. Do you know what's the closest thing to wholesale?
Yes.
There you go. You already know. Brad, tell him what do you need here?
Hi, what are you looking for? Refrigerator. We have a refrigerator.
We're giving you a fridge today.
Thank you. We got one on the truck. We'll be bringing it right in.
Just had radiation 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still moving on.
Right.
You know, hopefully.
You got a tight family here, it looks like.
Yes, I do. We're all tight as we can be, you know.
Right,
That's
man.
Without my family, I don't think I'd be here right now.
This little one wants to give you something right now. All right. That's a $25 gift card to Kroger.
Swanson armed each member of his team with gift cards and cash to hand out, empowering them to act on their own if they felt moved by someone in need. And that also meant derailing from the itinerary.
And here's another 100 for you and your family for Christmas. There you go, man. Daddy Fletcher doing this now.
Like when Swanson's caravan passed renowned artist Johnny Fletcher painting a scene from Rudolph on Flint's famous rock.
I was at a stop with you on Pershing, and Percy Glover came up and said, hey, we just passed, the artist that's painting the rock. What if we go back there? And so we diverted back there, and that's what I love. People have the autonomy to do good.
Look what we have for you. Go look at that.
But even sometimes that infectious power of giving could cause a minor moment of panic, like it did for Captain Kennemer. He was watching on Facebook Live when Swanson gave a specific toy away meant for another child.
At our stop up in Clio, I saw another kid, and I didn't put the two together, and I gave away the Wish Kids toy. It was a $115 motorized Spider-Man motorcycle.
Kennemer knew the sheriff's next stop was 25 minutes away, and he didn't have time to waste.
I went to Walmart and found the toy that he gave away to a kid that needed it. I found the same toy, and I met him at the location so that child would have something.
I can't train that. It's just part of our culture. Our people have a heart.
That heart pumps life into 11 sheriffs across the country who saw last year's Christmas Spectacular and wanted to do their own.
Hey, Sheriff Hash, Roanoke, Virginia, say hi to the crew.
I was FaceTiming them from our operation. So I talked to Roanoke, Virginia, and Wood County, Ohio. I talked to Sandusky, Ohio, and Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. And these sheriffs were out and about. I just got an email this morning from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They loved it. Mecklenburg, which is Charlotte, North Carolina. They were just elated.
It's been good, it's seeing the joy in their face and the emotions that makes this all worth it, so thank you.
The train for next year's Spectacular is already picking up steam, fueled by a force greater than oneself.
Even my daughter, on the way home, she's like, I definitely want to be a part of that next year, Mom. So, again, we're planning for next year already with that.
All the things that were done that day were 7 months in the planning, on top of all the other things this office does, including their job.
Here's $50 for Kroger. Gift cards for you, okay? Merry Christmas right there, man.
Thank you.
It's not management. If I told somebody they have to do this, it wouldn't be the right reason. Everybody you saw wanted to be there. They wanted to add it to their job duties, and that's what made it magical.
Mix that with hope, and Swanson says the magic of the Christmas Spectacular will continue to rise. And he won't stop until the second Saturday of December is known as a day of unity in America.
I'm glad he does this, and I hope he continues. And next year, me and my daughter want to be a part of helping do this.
As a young medic when I was 20, looking in the eyes of people who can't breathe, when I breathe for them and I see the life come back, I use that as the same analogy of when I breathe life into a community or a broken family. And if it's a knock on the door, if it's teaching them to play a song, if it's keeping them from going back to re-addictions, if it's just giving a hug.
Oh man, good to see you guys. Oh, no way.
That's what motivates me to keep going.
Chris, we love you!
We love you!
Chris for president!
I'm never, ever gonna not be that guy.
Thank you, Chef.
Aww.